Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something fun and different. We're doing a little game together and I saw this game. It's called Underrated or Overrated, first from Gary Vee on his Instagram. It was really funny. It was really educational, entertaining. And then I saw Brett Contreras do a glute specific one. So I thought we should do a petite women's health specific underrated/overrated game. And I asked you guys on Instagram last week all the things that you guys wanted me to rate. So we have a really good list. And I have Kate with me here to read them off. So let's jump into it.
Macro tracking.
Macro tracking. I would say for petite women, underrated mostly. That's because, well, a lot of petite women focus on calorie tracking. Calorie tracking is totally overrated for petite women. I feel like so many petite women, myself included, have gone online and looked for calorie calculators and tried to calculate how many calories they should be eating. And of course, you guys have seen my stuff. It gives petite women crazy low numbers, like 1,200 calories or less in order to lose fat. So I'd say calorie counting overrated, but macronutrient tracking and counting, which is when you look at the composition of those calories, the breakdown into protein, fats, and carbohydrates, that composition of your nutrition is really important and really underrated just from an educational tool. Now, I'm not saying this is for all petite women. If you have a history of disordered eating or tracking anything triggers you, it's probably not the best choice. But as just like keeping a 3-day food journal exercise and learning about the composition of your diet, it can be a very powerful tool for petite women. And a lot of times petite women will learn they're not eating enough protein, they're way overeating in their fats usually, and carbs just depends on lifestyle factors and goals and activity levels, but it can be really eye-opening. So I'm gonna say definitely underrated as a educational tool. Pilates. All of my really good trainer friends, Pilates instructor friends, are gonna be really upset at me saying this. But again, this is specifically for petite women. Pilates is overrated for petites who are looking to lose fat and tone up. Now, is Pilates bad for you? Absolutely not. I love Pilates. I have a doctor friend who got me really interested in it last year before we experienced the shutdown. It is great for working on your stabilizing muscles, for building up your core strength. However, if you're a petite woman who has spent many years doing Pilates, you'll probably notice it's not quite enough to change your body composition. Okay, so if you're a petite woman looking for visible changes in body composition, less fat, more muscle, Pilates is just going to be an extra thing that you do. It's not going to be the main core principal program that's going to drive those results for you.
Lululemon
for petite women, way overrated. I don't know if you guys have been in the store, but nothing fits us. It's like really long leggings. I will say though, they do have that one length. It's like the 25-inch crop, I believe, that fits me right at ankle length, which is great. So maybe I don't know. It's really expensive. I'm just gonna say overrated. I think you can get great leggings for less money that fit better for the petite female body. So we're going with that.
Machines at the gym,
completely overrated for petite women. Now, a lot of machines have adjustable settings on them. However, they have a limit. They're not going to scale probably lower than someone who's 5'3", around there. For example, a leg press or a lat pull down machine. That's why we see so many memes and jokes on the internet of short girls trying to use these machines. They can put your body in weird, stressful joint angles because they're not scaling to your body well. They can be dangerous for that reason, or just simply ineffective. Overall, it's better to focus on free weights, dumbbell training, barbell training, that type of stuff over just machines. And another reason why is because there is a time and a place for machines and I use them, but I'm just saying for petite women, slightly overrated just because they don't really fit us as well.
Strength training,
highly underrated for petite women. I can't tell you how many times petite women come to me and say that they've tried Pilates, Orange Theory, HIIT classes, boot camp style things like Beachbody, and they can't lose weight, but they haven't tried actual strength training. Strength training is so important for changing your body composition. If that's your goal as a petite woman, it will not make you bulky to work on your strength. It will help you build muscle, which will help you get that tone and over time help improve your metabolism and help you burn fat at rest just from having more muscle in your body, burning more calories to maintain that muscle. So I'd say a lot of petite women are afraid of it because they're worried they're gonna get like a CrossFit body or look really shredded and bulky and, you know, short, but that's not what happens when you apply strength training correctly with a really good nutrition program as well. So I'd say highly underrated for petites.
Traditional push-pull leg split workout programs.
Yeah, so body split programs versus like a total body program. I'd say the body split programs for petite women, again, I'm not speaking for the general public. It's going to depend on your goals and a lot of other things. But for petites, I'd say body splits are overrated for beginners, underrated, overrated for beginners, 0 to 3 or 5 years of lifting, we'll call a beginner, and properly rated for intermediate to advanced petite women. The reason why I say this is because when we go on Instagram, we see a lot of body split programs. We see like people doing just arm day, just chest day, and they're usually really advanced. These are like really fit people who have been lifting for like 20 years. Maybe not that long, but you get it. These types of programs are great if you really want to put on muscle, you're not so interested in working on your cardiovascular health or burning fat. Say you already are happy with your body composition, you're looking to maintain or build that muscle. However, total body workouts are much better, in my opinion, for the untrained petite woman who's looking to both burn fat and build muscle at the same time. And the reason why is because total body workouts, first of all, you get the best bang for your buck. If you're a busy woman, like most of us are in the short girl gang community, you will not have to do a lifting session and then a separate cardio session because they'll be combined into one workout. The second reason is you can work on building muscle and get your heart rate up, and the combination of the total body exercises all together in one workout result in a higher metabolic effect overall. And petite women have slightly slower metabolisms. We eat less food in a day, we're smaller. So anything we can do to get that nice little metabolic boost, build some muscle, get our heart rate up a bit, I think that is a more effective approach. That's how I train petite women, and they get amazing results focusing more on the total body type of workout programs for the first 0 to 5-ish years of their strength training experience. Cardio, severely overrated for petite women. I don't think cardio is a bad thing, but the problem is that when we want to lose fat, we just automatically in our brains think that cardio is what we should do to achieve the fat loss. Cardio has a place in every program, both for your heart health and to supplement, your activity levels. Make sure that you are training in a way that supports your overall goals, but it's not the main reason and way to lose fat as a petite woman. It's not gonna be the main driver of your fat loss. You need muscle, or else, hate to use this term, I never use this term in real life, but just to illustrate, if you just did cardio and didn't lift weights, you would feel that skinny fat way. You could feel dragged down, it slows your metabolism more. If you don't have muscle and you just focus on losing fat and muscle from doing cardio, you're not gonna end up with that powerful, toned, strong, lean physique that you're looking for as a petite. So I'd say cardio is just severely overrated, and a lot of us already know that because we've spent years trying to achieve results through cardio alone, and it just doesn't do it.
A good tailor for petite women. I wouldn't know because I'm too lazy to go to the tailor. Honestly, I never go to the tailor. I have to buy something and it has to fit me. I don't have time. I can't be bothered. But I don't know. I guess I would say they are properly rated. There's clearly a need for them, but I'm not using one currently. 10K steps a day.
Okay, this is great. 10,000 steps a day, in case you didn't know, is a random number that they came up with, I think about 100 years ago now, in a study. They literally just pulled it out of their butts. They're like, 10,000 steps a day is what a human being should walk. Now, in reality, we don't know if that's the perfect number of steps you need to walk in a day. So I would rather say, I'd say 10K steps a day, overrated. Find out what works for you. Don't aim for a generic number. Look at where you're starting as a petite. How many steps a day are you walking? And depending on your goals, maybe you increase it by 1,000 steps per day over the course of the week. Now you've had an extra 7,000 steps per day. That's a lot. So you don't need to go from 0 to 10,000. You can just slowly, incrementally increase it depending on your activity goals, your fat loss goals, all that. So I just say random numbers like 10K, definitely overrated.
7/8 leggings.
7/8 leggings for petite women, properly rated. That's all I can say.
Acai bowls.
Acai bowls. very overrated. I do eat an acai bowl like every night right now, but I would say overrated because some of these bowls that you order when you go out to like trendy breakfast spots, they tend to just be loaded with carbs, just literally just sugar and carbs. Like cacao nibs are great. There's lots of antioxidants in there. There's lots of micronutrients in acai and these superfoods and these buzzwords you hear. But when it comes down to it, they're usually heavy in carbs, and carbs are not bad, but if it's not balanced by a protein and some healthy fats, then you're going to just burn through the carbs very quickly and be very, very hungry shortly after. So if you're gonna get an acai bowl, ask them if they can add a protein powder scoop to it. Make sure there's some healthy fats in there. Make sure, you know, coconut oil, whatever you prefer, some nuts, just to make it more of like a PFF balanced meal, protein, fats, and fibrous carbs. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this little mini-sode game of overrated versus underrated. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you wanna do another round, let me know what you would want to see rated or what we should do it on next. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a great rest of your day. Bye.